So what are the key benefits? Suppose I am a small scale organization, large organizations understand, but for SMEs, MSMEs, if you tell me one, two, three benefits, kind of.
I think the major benefits arises because of internal review. It provides an internal or review mechanism.
Okay.
To say where are the risks and where are the opportunities.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we have to analyze, what kind of materials does this organization need to use for the delivery of an efficient product, or the delivery of products which are needed by the market today or for tomorrow, it gives that kind of analysis. It also helps in saving opportunities, for example, resource conservation at different levels. It also helps in looking at key risks and opportunities related to environmental and social impact that the organization can bring in, through its business processes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it could also lead to, say, improving the morale of the employees. Even in small and medium enterprises. I'm just returning from a very, a cluster level project that we have now started, and with foundry sector from West Bengal. And there also we see the same thing. Once we start, employees, and especially, at the SME level, when we see that the company owners or, the senior executives, maybe, one or two who are working in these kind of units, they are talking about, material saving, energy saving, health and safety practices, changes in the housekeeping of the process, and looking at, maybe the health and safety of workers and their, safe working place. Immediately, workers also get involved.
Sure.
So the reporting is, not an end. It is a process that has to be imbibed by each of the units, and that is where I think the basic difference in understanding lies. Because the word reporting always leads to only documentation.
End of it.
Actually, kind of wrong. Yeah, it is not. Documentation is one of the elements of the process. But the major element is how can the change happen within the organization by measuring and managing in a systematic manner and following a framework which is accepted by parties, all interested parties.
Why Indian companies should do GRI reporting?
Okay. So the question is not about GRI, but it is the question of sustainability reporting.
Okay.
And GRI has, fortunately, has become one of the, the benchmark frameworks which are being used across the world and across any sector and scale of operation. So if the general myth is that sustainability reporting is only for large companies and it is not having a business, this is just a myth and this is actually completely wrong. GRI since 1997 has worked with the only mission that sustainability reporting has to be mainstream. And therefore, the framework which is developed through a multi-stakeholder, global, consensus-based review process is a completely transparent process in which each and every version of the guidelines and the 30,000 individuals and experts who take part in the global process for developing the framework is all put up on the public domain.
Sure.
And that is why, the credibility of this multi-stakeholder process has gained the momentum to accept sustainability reporting. So the first thing is that sustainability reporting can be for any scale, any sector, and any part of the world that that organizations can report. And this is not only about business organizations, but GRI has worked since the beginning to bring in transparency and the inclusion of sustainability in the core activities amongst public agencies, amongst NGOs also, and financial institutions. Yeah. Therefore, sustainability reporting is about environmental, economic, and social performance and impact arising from from the daily activities of organizations, which should be measured, managed, changed, and documented.